Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex setups for today. So, pretty much rejection. You can see this pin bar rejection that we got here off the level I gave you yesterday, and that level was 110,477, and we are now sort of heading to the downside. A couple of gaps on the way down. I don't really trust what I'm seeing. Lots of confusion on the indexes as well. So I suspect we are waiting for something, or what we are doing is just biding our time. So I'm just going to pick up this tail here and this previous swing high, and you can see that slap bang in the middle of chaos here. So the minute you get down to the hour, you can see, we had the buyers come in, but that was the rejection area that we were looking at yesterday, and that came in during just before the or actually on the US session, I think. Yeah, so it's just in the US session that came in, which is indicating a strong dollar, and we sort of dropped to the downside. We have left a bit of a gap, so what we're looking for is a pullback into this area for another rejection, and that should give us a move down into this area here, which is 109,666. So we're looking for price to come back to 110,129 or 110,218. And I would advise you to do this on the 15-minute chart, to be honest. There's just so much going on at the moment. So you can see we do have a gap here. And the reason why I say 15-minute chart, because there you see more structure here, which could also hold up price. So 110,056. So 110 is more than likely the level that you need to pay attention to. Reject that, then I would expect a move back down into this zone here, which is 109,666. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. We've broken through this previous swing high of 2 weeks ago. So that is turning into some structure for us as far as I'm concerned. And that means what we're looking for is a retest of this area. We didn't get it yesterday. You can see we broke through it, but we did not come back and test this area. And you can see how strong this area is. I'm just going to put our 3 levels in. There we go. So see how strong that area is. We battled with it a bit yesterday in the early part of the session, and then kind of got going. So I'm looking for a pullback into this area. So it's 141,969, 141,867, or 141,741. We need price back in here. We need pin bars, inside bars, engulfing bars, and then we are looking for a continuation to the upside. So dollar is looking like it is gaining some strength. Moving across to British pound, Japanese yen, similar kind of situation. We've broken through the structure here that we were looking at yesterday. Don't like the looks of that. That is indicating we should get some kind of a pullback, and also looking at the oscillators, same kind of thing. So definitely don't want to be jumping in long here. The trend is up, but we want to buy off support. So looking at this, similar kind of scenario. The only difference here is you're probably going to need to add these 3 highs in here as well. So you're looking at something along 182,400, 182,107, and 181,911. If you can get price back into this area, that would be a fairly decent opportunity to the upside. However, looking at the oscillators, they have separated, so this could be a range that we're forming here. So I would advise you to get down to the 15 minutes if you're going to trade this. There's your 15-minute range. You're looking for a break and retest here as well. So break and retest could be on the high of yesterday, so break, retest, or it could be on one of these tails to the downside. So that's kind of the view that I've got here. It's quite a big range. It's 800 point odd range. So just be a bit wary of that small position size. So if you don't get down to this level, then that's the next option. Wait for the break, wait for the pullback, and then buy on that pullback. Lastly, Euro British Pound, and this is just turning into barbed wire. So the levels I gave you yesterday did come into play. There was a selling opportunity and there was a profit taking opportunity. So if you drop down to the hour, you can see, just fine tune this level here. There's the pin bar swing high, and you can see that's kind of what we tested with a double top. So just on that double top, there's the neckline. So this is a 216 point double top. So it's basically aiming for, there's probably some structure to the left here. Oh, there it is. So we are aiming for this previous swing low here at 085501. This to me is more than likely a sit on hands, to be honest. Granted, there's a double top here. Here it is, or triple top should we say there, and there's my neckline. But we came back to test it and we're just flirting with it. So the longer we flirt with it, the less likely it's going to play out and it's going to turn into a range. So I will ignore this one completely. I think the dollar is got some interesting setups on it, so that's probably well worth watching. Or alternatively, the yen pairs would definitely be something to pay attention to today as well. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.